Hey YouTube, it's Alicia Burton here, and I have my glasses on today, but we'll be talking. We have a 1 hour before WWE come on, and they tell us we're gonna hear some results from last night's guess what? Extreme rules for Raw and SmackDown. So I want to come and give you the results because I write them down, and I'm gonna add. So let's get started. So the first match I want to talk about is Raw is War tag team match. Now I told you Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt 50% will contain, and the B team of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel with 40% will win. Well, I hate to bite my tongue, but Bo Dallas them end up winning. Can I see them being a longevity tag team? No, I can't. So we'll see if Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt will get a rematch tonight. So we'll have to stay tuned for that. But it was a good match. So we're gonna just gonna skip around a bit. So then we're gonna have to start. Let's start with a good one. SmackDown's tag team, the Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No. So if y'all didn't know, Kane had a boot on his leg, and everybody just thought, oh, it was wrestling related. It was not wrestling related, but he still wrestled, y'all. He couldn't do a lot, but he did what he could do. But the bludgeon, but I got this one right. Like I said, I had 50-50, 50-50 that the Bludgeon Brothers will contain, or 50% that none other Kane, Daniel Bryan and Kane will win. But in this particular case, I'm glad I did put that 50-50 on this match because the Bludgeon Brothers end up winning in the long run. I mean, this one, I think this one was just forced on us at the last minute. But I feel like, I mean, they didn't have a feud. And I mean, if they could do a feud that lasted, a feud that could, go on and last for a couple months, I think this would be a good one that can last more than the months that they are that could happen. So yeah. So now the one I want to talk about. Oh my God, Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I said it was a 50-50 chance. Now, the reason I said it was a 50-50 chance, as long as Shinsuke Nakamura didn't play that little low-blowing stuff with Jeff Hardy. This was a quick match. Jeff ended up losing in the long run. Now Shinsuke Nakamura is the U.S. champion, but I'm going to put a but onto it because Shinsuke Nakamura pulled the low blow. And what my thing is, man, you can't win without doing a low blow. You can't, excuse me, you can't, cannot win without cheating. So the other thing is, during this match, Randy Orton made his return, and he looked at Shinsuke Nakamura, and he made Shinsuke Nakamura and stuff. So Randy Orton let Shinsuke Nakamura know what was his attentions, what was his attentions and stuff, and I just got this to say, y'all, it was like He let Shinsuke Nakamura know, oh, let me get this straight. So it looks like the next match for the U.S. title belt will be Shinsuke Nakamura, the champion, versus Randy Orton, the competitor. Do I think Randy Orton will get that opportunity? I hope he does. So that was that. So another match I want to talk about was Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. And I said it was a 40-50 chance, and I was right. Okay, Dolph Ziggler ended up containing his title belt at 40%. I knew that was going to happen. But I told y'all at the same time, if he contains, Drew McIntyre is going to interfere. That's where I thought, okay, I said, okay, then Jason Jordan might return, or Jason Jordan might return, or the Jason Jordan might return, and or Dean Ambrose. I was expecting Dean Ambrose to return, but we didn't get that. That's one. Okay. If that interference didn't happen, I really believe Seth Rollins would had won. And like I said in the video about Dolph Ziggler, I will give it to him. He has good skills. He's a good wrestler and everything. But do I see him? I mean, I feel like he's not a good enough person to be a champion. He will be like a good wrestler. He's not up there like Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, Dean Ambrose, and things. So yeah, we'll have to see what's gonna go down tonight. Okay. Oh, all right. Now let's talk about WWE champion AJ Styles versus Rusev with Aiden English at the ring. Like I said in the video, I don't know how Rusev got this opportunity for the title belt. Is it got a lot to do with Paige being friends with Lana? But I said it was a 50-50 chance. 50 chance that Rusev will win, and 50 chance that AJ Styles will contain. And I was right, 50 chance, and AJ Styles end up containing. AJ is one of the biggest stars. And I'm telling y'all, they are building AJ Styles and Roman Reigns to replace, let me hear, replace John Cena when he finally go on and retire. Okay, but Aiden English did get involved, but it backfired on Rusev in the long run. And he looked like Aiden English like, what did you just do? It was like that face, it was on his face. What did you just do? So that was that. Alright, then we have, I'm going around because I want to do the females last because I got a lot to say. So we have Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley. Well, in the end, Bobby Lashley ended up winning. So the let me just say it was a good match. Let me just say it was a good match. It was a phenomenal match. And so who wouldn't want to push it more and do it more? And so I just thought, okay, while you're trying to, okay, Bobby Lashley got this win over Roman Reigns. I know it will be another pay-per-view with Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is going to win the next one, guarantee you. But that is that. But let me get started. Before I get on the women, let me talk about Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. And I told y'all it would be 50%. It was in a steel cage match. It was going to be Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman with 50% of winning, and then Kevin Owens with 30% of winning. Babies, I got it right because Braun Strowman ended up winning in the long run. Kevin Owens was taken out on a stretcher. I mean, Kevin Owens, you picked the monster weeks before. I would say, y'all, weeks before Wrestle, not before WrestleMania, before Money in the Bank, and what you said, y'all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back when they had all four of the women and men, and they said, "Oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to win." So yeah. So first, I'm gonna talk about Asuka versus Carmella with James Ellsworth in a short cave. Well, they put James Ellsworth in the short case, and y'all, guess what? Picked the lock. So they put him in the short case, and put James Ellsworth in the shark cave where he won't interfere in the match. In the long run, he still found a way to interfere in the match and stuff. They need to do something permanent. And by something permanent, I mean, get somebody who Oscar will do respect. And I feel like that would be Charlotte Flair. Get Charlotte Flair down there, handcuff James Ellsworth to her for he can't interfere. That is going to be the only way it will work. Her or Becky Lynch or any other woman in the back. So yeah. All right. Last but not least, Nia Jax versus Alex Bliss with Mickie James at the ring. So this match was bonkers. Yes, that's how I have to say it. Bonkers. It was bonkers. Now they threw everything at Nia Jax in the kitchen sink. You got Ronda Rousey front and center. And somebody who I would not think that would be on Nia's side was Natalya. Whoa! It gives me a whole new perspective of her. And when I see Nia Jax, Nia goes in, she's going to win this. She got this. So I said Nia will have 50% to win it. And, Alex Bliss will have 40% to contain. The match was going well, and then all of a sudden, Mickie James get involved and stuff. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Certain people who have people come out with them, I'm getting sick and tired of it. Just sick and tired of it, y'all. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. I'm getting sick and tired of it. But this was so funny. So Mickie get involved, Natalya dealt with her, and then all of a sudden, Ronda Rousey jumped the barricade to help Natalya with Mickie. Mickie took a kendo stick on her back, but Alex Bliss cheated to win. I'm just gonna say I know that is what I think of it, but I want to talk about the women, WWE. But one of the biggest things that overshadowed the tag team partners, I want to say congratulations to the new tag team champions of SmackDown. I'm doing my face like this because I didn't think y'all would have won that. Let me just put it. This face is like this because I wouldn't have thought y'all would have won that. But the other thing that kind of overshadowed was Brock Lesnar has been champion for a long time. Now, Kurt Angle told Paul Heyman, hey, tell Brock Lesnar he needs to be on Raw tonight. Okay, Brock Lesnar sent a message saying, oh, I don't have to do that. Da da da. I'm leaving WWE and I'm taking the title with me. I'm going, hold up. So then Kurt Angle did what he had to do. Now, the reason I did not feature Finn Balor in this, Finn Balor and Constable Corbin, I feel like I'm gonna get on that in a separate video because I do want to talk about that as a single match, a match in general, but that's gonna be a later tonight. But I want to talk. Let me get back on Brock Lesnar, and then Kurt Angle demanded. Y'all listen to this. Demanded saying if he did not, and he demanded and told him if he's not on Raw tonight, consequences will happen. I don't know what that consequence is, but y'all, can we say the consequence is he stripped of that Universal title belt, and now everybody would have a chance to actually win that title belt? Okay. Sorry, I just got through eating. And I just got this to say. I want to hear what you got to say. Let me hear what you got to say. Well, and the question of the day is, which female match did you enjoy seeing last night? Nia Jax versus Alex Bliss, or Asuka versus Carmella with James Ellsworth in the Shark Cage? I cannot decide, but I think both of them was great. But let me hear what you had to say. Which Divas match did you enjoy at Extreme Rules? Until then, y'all, I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.